Several years ago, a man named Calvin decided to take a beautiful young woman named Lisa on a first date. It was a glorious summer's day as they drove through the countryside near Reidsville in Rockingham County. Their destination was a 1920s country estate they'd heard about, with a 10,000 square foot gatehouse at the foot of a graceful oak-lined drive, all surrounded by park-like lawns, gardens, and open land.
I guess my first reaction was just surprised that there was a place like this in North Carolina that I hadn't heard about beforehand, because the other mansions of that era, Biltmore, Reynolda House, Grayland, get so much publicity that this one is kind of like a hidden secret.
That was a few years ago. Now we find the couple not only married, but with a family well underway as well. And still hanging around that same place, the one they discovered on their first date, the one they subsequently fell in love with and bought. Calvin and Lisa Phelps' new place is Chinqua Penn Plantation, including a 27-room, 31,000 square foot house named after the Chinqua Penn, a chestnut tree that used to grow plentifully in the area, with the owner's name tacked on the end. The house is filled with treasures from around the world, an eclectic grouping of art and artifacts collected by Betsy and Thomas Jefferson Penn. Jeff Penn inherited his family's local tobacco business early in the century and then sold it at a substantial gain, and in 1925 built Chinqua Penn, which wasn't so much a plantation but a working farm that primarily raised dairy and beef cattle. He passed away in 1944, and in 1959, Betsy bequeathed their home and land to the people of North Carolina through the University of North Carolina system. More recently, the property was managed by North Carolina State and was open for tours on and off until 2002, when the house was closed. Finally, when the state decided to sell Chinqua Penn, they chose the Phelps because of their vision for the Penn's magnificent obsession. Of 15 offers, theirs was the only one accepted, at well below the asking price. Chinqua Penn, it would seem, had been waiting for Calvin and Lisa. They were the right people at the right time. So imagine walking up to your new house and glancing at Betsy Penn's huge pin oak in light of your new and expanding future. That tree had been brought to Chinqua Penn from the Niagara Falls area of New York as a seedling in a coffee can.
We came after the closing, I guess it was August. We brought our little picnic and we ate out underneath the trees. We finally decided that we were